Hello everyone, it's Polina, and now we are going to role-play a situation, a job interview, and Daniel is going to help us. Hello, Daniel.
Hello.
Thank you very much for your help. Okay, so the first question is, please tell me about yourself.
Well, I am 36 and living in China for about 10 years. I am a teacher, and I enjoy the exciting and challenging atmosphere of living in a different country.
Okay, great. What are your strengths and weaknesses?
My strengths are that I remember a lot of things. So when I have an experience, good or bad, I remember it, use it, and develop. The problem is when I don't understand something or someone, it creates difficulties for me until I can try to understand them or the situation.
Okay, so what is your personal development plan?
I would like to be able to have my own company or business with my past experience from different things. That way I can be my own boss, I can control who I work with and work as I like.
Okay, very ambitious. Okay. Do you prefer to work independently or in a team?
I would like to work independently. However, when I'm on a team, I think it's okay for me. I don't mind working with others, but I do prefer working alone.
Okay. How do you overcome difficulties at work?
Similar to some of my problems, that when I have an issue I can't face or deal with, I try to learn about it or try to imagine how the other person feels, what they feel, not what I feel about them. So that can help me to understand them and have a better perspective and then look at myself. Maybe I'm the problem.
Wow, very deep. Okay. Please tell me about your working experience and qualifications.
I have a lot of working experience. I started fixing cars, and then I was doing chemistry.
Wow.
Then I was a chef, the executive chef at a nice restaurant. And then I was in Japan teaching English, and now I'm in China doing mostly business English. I was a brand manager for cosmetics.
Wow.
And now I'm teaching English one-on-one.
Okay, great experience. What are your best achievements or your best achievement?
Two, I guess I have. One is kind of funny, but my most proud thing is I built a computer a few years ago. I didn't know how, and it was very expensive, but I really wanted to do it, and I did a lot of research, and in the end, it's beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
So, I was very proud of myself because I learned, I did it, it was great. I'm also, my greatest achievement is probably my brother. I help him a lot, I encourage him a lot, and I spend a lot of time with him. We're like best friends. My brother is a really nice, normal, good guy. And things that I lack, he has because I taught him those. So I think my brother being a good guy is probably my best normal achievement.
Wow, okay. Sounds good. Where do you see yourself for the next 10 years?
Probably back in America. Yeah, I don't know, Northern Europe or America, even Iceland, Norway. I would like to go there.
Okay, why?
I don't know, the culture, the feeling, something about it has always just attracted me. I don't really like the socialism, but I do like the people's attitude or living ways, you know. So I'm not sure why, I've always just been kind of drawn to that place, those places. But if I'm not there, I will be in America probably. So my plan is actually, in 9.5 years, I won't be in China.
Oh, okay, interesting. And how do you, what do you expect from this job?
This job? I expect respect as I give respect, and I hope that it will give me opportunity to better myself for the future, such as new and unique experiences, working with people who are speaking and learning English. It's interesting.
You expect respect.
Yeah, because I show respect. So I think in a teaching environment, a teacher, number one, have to respect the students. And then you have to expect them to respect you.
Okay.
And if they don't, then it's a problem.
I agree with you.
So,
okay, thank you very much.
No problem.
You are hired.
Oh, thank you.
You're hired. Okay, Daniel, thank you very much.